This is just stupid. I'm sorry. I think we're past this era where like people would have an exercise ball instead of a chair. There's no way. I'm sorry. It just doesn't make sense. You shouldn't sit there. There can't be a scientist on the planet who is like, oh yeah, you know what's really good for you is never being able to like ever relax your back muscles. My wife's sitting on one right now. Come on, man. There's no way. It's fun to sit on. Yeah, if you're not like doing any work or something like that. If you're, listen, because my in-laws, when we go to their house, in their playroom that my daughter spends like all her time in, they have an exercise ball. Yeah, I sit on it. I sit on it and I go. But I only do it because every second that I watch my daughter play with like the same 20 toys feels like an hour sometimes. So it's like a distraction from, like I'm still doing my parental duty, but it also helps the time go by a little faster. But this is like, to sit on this for like 8 hours a day at work. I'm sorry, listen, I'm sorry. I would put my back up against anybody's back that is sitting on this at work. I don't know how we're going to test it. But I think I wash you. Just being straight up. You go back to back. It has no positives. Not only does it have no back, it has no seat, and it's designed to be unstable. Okay, you're right. It's not, I'll admit, it's not worse than the bike seat on a Bosu ball. That's way worse. Like, I don't even think I could sit on this for more than like 2 seconds without falling over. So I'll use some honesty there. Now, I almost feel like this is like worse than just the ball. The half ball, like a half ball on a chair that didn't have wheels sort of makes sense to me. But like, isn't there some kind of like a butterfly effect here? Like a positive equilibrium where as soon as you get a little bit of movement on the ball, that leads to more movement on the wheels, which leads to more movement on the ball, which leads to more movement on the wheels. And then before, like, as soon as you sit down, you're like, oh, this is kind of nice. And then in 2 minutes, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm just, it seems, yeah, there's like there's a physics bug with this chair. Like, it doesn't seem right. My mom has this chair at her desk in her classroom. She loves it. Is your mom a chair teacher? Does she teach people what chairs are good and bad? Or does she just teach something useless like mathematics? It's a good chair? No, I'm sorry. I have to disagree with you. I know you've sat in it and I haven't, but I'm looking at this. There's nothing you can do to convince me that the ball is a good chair. Like, I think I would rather just sit on the ball. I think I would rather sit in like the kneeling chair. Like, this is like an abomination. It's like a bad chair with a bad ball on top of it.